Welcome back onto the next edition of Run with Coach Parry. I'm Brad Brown. We've got Lindsey Parry with us once again. How's it, Lindsey? Nice to see you.
How's it, Brad? Looking forward to another good question from our forum members.
Absolutely, Lindsey, and that's exactly what we're going to jump into today, and it's about feet. And it's something I've struggled with at various times throughout my running career, and I think everybody at some stage experiences this. And the question was about burning on the soles of their feet. And the question was pretty much stated that I can't run a kilometer without it feeling like the soles of my feet are on fire. I can't even finish a park run. What could be causing it, and how can I prevent it?
So look, that is not an easy question to answer because there are so many potential causes to this. Because it is effectively instant. I mean, you're experiencing the pain within a kilometer. I strongly recommend that you go and see a neurologist. So that does sound to me, it indicates that there's something neural, either look, the best case scenario is that it's linked to the way that you are lacing up your shoes, and that would then obviously be a much quicker fix. But that sounds potentially like it could be something more. Of course, if it was something really serious, it would well be happening outside of running. However, that said, if it is something that's potentially degenerative, that may start to impact in your normal life. So in particular, if it's coupled with things like poor balance, instability, something that is new and that you haven't experienced in the past, then I would definitely head down to a neurologist. Otherwise, in the short term, there are a few different things to try. It could well be that the shoes are very big and that you're getting excessive rubbing between the shoe and the foot. Typically, that's something that would only irritate after a long period of running. So that would not normally be an issue within 1 kilometer of running. Of course, the shapes and sizes of certain shoes can cause that. So you may want to just pop down to a local running store, give it a little run around in different pairs of shoes. Because it happens so quickly, you can literally run three minutes in each pair of shoes and see if there is something linked to a shoe that might make a difference. But no, this does sound, unfortunately, like something that's not going to be solved over a question on a podcast. I would seek some professional advice, and you might want to start with a foot doctor, but it sounds very neural to me, so I would just head straight to a neurologist.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you, Lindsey. I mean, that one does sound serious, but it does happen to a lot of us, and particularly sometimes when you change shoes. I know my old man used to suffer terribly every time he got in a new pair of shoes until he had broken them in, so to speak. But like you said, it could be something as simple as the way you lace. It could be you could be lacing them up too tight, or it could be that you're in a brand new pair of shoes and you just need to wear them in slightly.
Yes, but again, typically that the burning wouldn't start straight away. Look, and if you are someone out there listening and this is more of your typical problem, so it hurts more when you're running a race or it starts to burn if you run races with lots of downhill, or when you're running much further, then simple things like changing the type of socks you use. So if you're using thick socks, move to thin socks. If you're using thin socks, try thick socks. If you can use double layer socks. You can put Vaseline on the ball of your foot. Obviously, trying a different brand of shoe or a different type. If you're running in a motion control, maybe you need a neutral. So those are the sorts of things that you, of course, can try. But when it's happening within the first kilometer, definitely something that's worth getting checked out.
Absolutely. Until next time, from myself, Brad Brown, and Lindsey Parry, be sure to check out the website, coachparry.com, if you want to grab yourself a training program or get into the forums where you can get access to Lindsey and the rest of our coaches as well on a daily basis and get your questions answered in real time. And don't forget our weekly live Ask Me Anything calls as well that you are free to join as a member of the Coach Parry community. So until next time, from the two of us, it's cheers.